Howdy, welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. I am your cheery, Christmas in the mood host, Banjo Ben, here on your favorite site to learn how to play banjo, guitar, and this week it's mandolin. We're going to learn this fun version of Jingle Bells. It starts out in the key of G, modulates to the key of C. It's got a lot of fun melodic and chromatic runs in it and a lot of great double stop harmonies. I know you're going to like it. If you liked it and you want to learn a guitar or a banjo version, I've already uploaded those to the website. So you can go there, and as a Gold Pick member, you can watch those videos as well as hundreds of others. Gold Pick members are also allowed to download the tabs and the rhythm MP3 tracks that I have for this song and other ones as well. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, here in a moment, I'll ask you to go over to the website. You can go check out the handy dandy tabs exactly like I played it, download some of those MP3 rhythm tracks, and watch the around 30-minute video lesson that I have for this song. Let's look at Jingle Bells. Let's learn a fun version of Jingle Bells. This one is a lot of fun to play. We're going to start in the key of G, then we're going to modulate to the key of C. We're sticking pretty close to the melody, but we've got a lot of cool chromatic licks that help us go between these melody notes. Now as we throw the tab up there, the first two measures are this little kickoff. And I also want to point out that beneath each one of the notes, I've got your pick stroke directions. So a down arrow would be a down stroke with your pick hand, and up arrow will be an up stroke. Okay, so this first little kickoff, it sounds like this. And it's just used to kind of establish the tempo as a little intro maybe to get into the melody of Jingle Bells. It's got this little shuffle type pattern. And we're just working a little lick into that shuffle pattern. And it starts off with a hammer on the D string from 4th to 5th fret. And we're going to play through both the G string and the D string. And then shuffle, shuffle, and then land again in measure 2, and we're going to start walking down. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm using my index finger for both that 2nd fret and the 1st fret. Now when we get into measure 3, we're starting the melody of the song, dashing through the snow. So we're just going to play some straight up quarter notes here to start, just to really solidify that melody. Then we'll get off of it just a little bit here in a moment. So it's just 4 quarter notes, dashing through the, and then when we land in measure 4, snow. That snow note holds out for a long time, right? Dashing through the snow. Well, we want to give something to help fill up that time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a harmony note of that snow, which would be, one of them is a B note down here on the low G string, 4th fret. And I'm just going to play it along with that D string just to help fill in some time. But to get there, I'm going to hammer from 2nd to 4th fret on the G string. So 3 and 4 sounds like this. Horse open, so measure 5, we're just playing that melody again. 1 horse open. Let's just play measures 1 through 5 slowly. Don't worry if you can't keep up. I've got another video segment here on the site where I play the whole thing through much slower than this with the tab on the screen and everything. Ready, go. Now when we get to measure 6, we're landing on another melody note that hangs out for a while. Through in a one-horse open sleigh. So we're going to do the same type of thing here. I'm going to find a harmony note, and the harmony note I'm going to pick is this C note, 5th fret on the G string, and we're going to play it together with the melody note on the 2nd fret. And to get there, I'm going to hammer on from 4 to 5, just to give it a little bit more character. So measure 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When we get to measure 7, we're going back into the quarter note melody. O'er the fields we go. This time our melody note is this F sharp note, 4th fret, measure 8, 4th fret of the D string. And this time I'm going to grab a harmony note that's above it, not beneath it. And we're going to use that open A string as a harmony note and hammer onto it from the 2nd fret. 1 and 2 and 3 and. And then we're going to walk up for the melody and measure 9. Bum, bum, ba, da, da, dum. But instead of staying with just straight quarter notes this time, I'm going to go ahead and throw a little melodic lick in measure 9. We're still going to catch the melody notes, right? But I'm just going to pick some notes around it that would help accentuate that melody. It sounds like this, measure 9. When we get to measure 10, we land on that melody note, and then that melody note hangs out all the way through measure 10. So we're going to walk down at the end of measure 10 to get ready to go back into the melody in measure 11. When we get to measure 11, we're repeating some of the same melody, right? Where the fields we go, laughing all the way, bombs on belt, whatever the words are. I can never remember the words right there. But it's a quarter note melody. I'm going to spice it up a little bit. So instead of doing like we did way back in measure 3, I'm just going to slide into that 2nd fret on the A string. Just adds a little bit of character. And then in measure 12, instead of doing the harmony notes like we did before, we're going to get a little melodic. And so here's my melody note. Melody notes on the D string. I'm going to pick some notes, a note beneath it and a note above it. And I'm going to take that melody note, I'm going to play it first, then I'm going to go down a note, come back to the melody note, up a note, and back to the melody note. Sounds like this. So this is the melody note. Bum, bum, bum. You hear how it's doing that? Then we're going to do the same type of thing. Measure 13, same thing as measure 11. Here's the melody note. I'm just going to pick a note beneath it and a note above it. And I want you can use your index finger to play both that 1st and 2nd fret if you're quick. If you want, you could start with your index or middle finger on the 2nd fret and play it like that, but I just tend to slide it down. Then we're going to walk up at the end of measure 14. And we're going to hit our melody note up here on the 3rd fret. So that melody note comes a little bit quicker. We have an 8th note rest and then walk up. Let me just play measures 11 through 15 slowly. Good. Now measure 16, our melody notes. Ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. That's what our melody note is. We're going to stay really close to that melody, but we're going to throw some more harmony notes in as well. So here's our melody note. Ride and sing. I'm going to grab this harmony down here, 4th fret on the D string, play it at the same time. Then I'm going to play the 3rd fret with it next time to create a little minor sound, and then come back to it to resolve it. That's what that sounds like, measure 16. Sleighing song tonight. When we get to measure 18, we've just about finished up the verse. All we have left to do is that Ho, jingle, getting ready to go into the jingle bells. Well, to get that, ho, we're going to go up and grab 3rd or 5th fret on the A string, along with the 3rd fret on the E string. We're going to play them both together, and what I like to do is play them both and then trail off. So let me play 16 through 18. You can hear what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going into the chorus of Jingle Bells in the key of G. Let's check that out.